We start off on the left-hand side with the campaign objective, okay? And I'm going to also give you a live tutorial sometime during this call so that you can see how it looks in the actual ad manager. But when you first set up your ads, the first thing that you want to do is create a campaign. And then the second thing that you want to do is create an objective. There are going to be a few objectives like engagement, traffic, leads, sales. Typically, we always want to start off with leads and sales because that's what we're here for. And pretty much what leads and sales means is that Facebook has kind of segmented the audiences based off of their history. So when you select the objective for leads and sales, those are folks that have actually purchased on Facebook before or they have became a lead on Facebook before. So that is the objective that we want to do. We don't want to make things harder for ourselves and select traffic, okay? And those are not necessarily proven folks that have actually purchased on the platform. So we want to give ourselves the best chance for success. So we always want to choose sales or leads unless otherwise instructed. All right. So Facebook is always going to be separated into three categories. We have campaigns that we just spoke about, and then we have our ad sets. And ad sets is just a simplified way of saying audiences. So whenever you see ad sets or we talk about the ad set level, we're really talking about our audience. And this is where all the action pretty much happens in the ad manager. All right. Because again, it's all about targeting. So all the targeting is always going to take place inside of your ad sets. And if you notice, we have this section labeled as cold, warm, and hot. So this is going to represent your funnel, okay? And starting at the top of the funnel, which is the broadest part of the funnel, that's your cold audience. And in your cold audience is where all the action happens. And we are going to start off with interest targeting. And this is targeting based off of people's interests, what they enjoy on Facebook, their groups that they like to follow, the people that they like to follow, the brands that they like to follow, and so on and so forth. And then you also have your geo targeting. And geo targeting is targeting just based off a geographic location. So it can be an address, it can be a zip code, it can be a city, it can be a state, it can be a country. And geo-targeting is just always based off of location. Just know that. And then we're going to go into details with all of this as well. And we have cold targeting, cold lookalike targeting, excuse me. And lookalike targeting is very unique because it is an audience that looks like another audience. So if you have an audience that you know has purchased from you, it's a good idea to create a lookalike audience of that, and that will help you with your targeting. And then we go into our warm parts. So in our warm, we're going to really just be extracting all the interested people who've seen our cold ads. This is what separates Facebook from a lot of other platforms because a lot of other platforms, you're just broadly advertising to people who may not even be interested in your product or service. And it's really hard to grab those people who are interested and serve them a different ad because we don't know who they are. We're not tracking to identify key metrics that indicate that they may be interested. And the beautiful thing with Facebook is we have that Facebook pixel that we are going to help everyone install and make sure that it's working correctly. And that pixel is going to help us identify all the people who viewed our cold ads. And this warm ad set is strictly going to be extracting those interested folks and showing them a brand new, deeper ad here. All right. So warm, we usually target people who engage with your Instagram, who engage with your Facebook page, or who engage with your website. And then that takes us into our hot ad set. And our hot ad set is another ad set that is designed to attract all the people who are interested in our brand and finally give them an offer that they can't refuse. Typically, hot people are people who end up on your email list or end up adding an item to cart or even end up initiating a checkout. They're really close to converting, and these hot ads are going to push them over the top. All right. So that is your ad set. Then your third aspect of running ads from your Facebook ads manager are your ads. Okay. And we always want to be running multiple ads at the same time and multiple ad sets at the same time because we want to fail fast. The only way to fail fast is to run multiple sets. We will be failing extremely slow if we just targeted one audience and we just targeted one ad because we have nothing to relate it to. We don't know if it's good or bad. And we strongly encourage you, and this is what we teach, to always have at least two ads for each part of your funnel. So here you're going to see cold ad number one and cold ad number two. They are going to be two completely different angles, and they are going to be shown to all of your cold audiences. And then the same here goes for warm. You're going to have two warm ads, two completely different angles shown to your warm audiences. And then for your hot ads, you're going to have two hot ads shown to your hot audiences.